Yay. Okay. I'm just sitting here going, maybe I want to start you off right in Savasana right now, but we'll center first. All right, so taking your comfortable seat. I'm sitting on a cushion. Sit in a way that's comfortable for you. And then just allow yourself to drop in, rest your hands in some way that feels comforting, supportive, lengthen yourself. And as you exhale, close your eyes gently. And starting to settle into this space of your own creation. To feel everything that you have done to prepare your space, whether you cleaned it, moved furniture, unrolled your mat, changed your clothes, anything you did to honor this entrance into your practice. And even as you go through that, perhaps in your mind, arriving right to this moment, and to becoming very present to this moment right now that you have prepared for, created, and entered into. Notice your hands resting wherever you place them, and feel that they are heavy and supported, open, however you have them placed, fingers relaxed. And feeling whatever you're sitting on, the earth, the cushion, being very present to that invitation to ground, seated on the earth. And just feeling the base of you, your pelvic floor, your glutes, any place there that you might be holding. And just say to yourself, maybe 3 times, I am opening. I am opening. I am open. And then as you inhale, bring your awareness up to your eyes and invite them to soften, gently recede, even spread out. Feeling your jaw soften. And if that's not happening, if you smile, we'll bring all of that in. And starting to feel your shoulders just gently moving with your breath. And just noticing anything else that might be moving as you inhale and exhale. If there's any tension in your neck, and maybe you bow your chin a little bit more, and then draw the back of your head back a little bit. And then just for this next few breaths, just open yourself to any sensations. Even noticing the sounds you hear inside, outside the room you're in. And just feeling yourself filling up with gratitude for this practice, space of your creation, and your willingness to be here, to be present and open, to listen deeply. And letting that gratitude be the smile. And as if you're inviting in all of that, this great presence, this time, this space, this simple gratitude. Draw your hands together in front of your heart, and maybe you can even really feel that there is something here between the hands. And your hands can come together at your heart. You can even fold them into your heart if you wish. Bowing your chin. Once again, if you lift it, release your breath. Good. And then in this quiet, start to inhale and lengthen tall, lift your chin, and exhale as you are. And we'll open practice and we'll chant Om together 3 times. Inhale. Bow your chin, release your hands to your thighs, lift your chin, open your eyes. I know I said Savasana, but I'm feeling now we just need to roll our necks a little bit. So just drop your head over to one side. You can close your eyes if you wish. Let the opposite shoulder be a little heavier. And then start to slowly bring your chin down to your chest and roll over to the second side. And then we'll inhale. You let your jaw be soft as you exhale, roll back, and maybe the inhale brings you back to that halfway. And exhale, let the jaw be very soft. Roll the head down. And we're just going to continue this. If you'd like to go all the way around, that's up to you, but nice and slow. And you can even feel how the chest will move. If you want to put a hand on your heart as you roll, you can even feel the subtle movement. And if you're going the whole way around and just changing and rolling in the opposite direction a few times, and if you did take a hand to your heart, just switch, put the other hand there and release. Good. Good. And then we're just going to come back with the chin dropping at the chest. Pardon me. And then from here, you can gently start to lift your head back up to its center. And just pause with your eyes closed. Good. And then you can release your hands down, stretch your legs out. And we're going to set up for Savasana. So this is how we're going to do it. So 5 blankets. And you'll take the first blanket, and it's going to be this torso height. And you'll put that down. You can have this one.
Okay.
And so that when you lie down, you're for sure going to have your shoulders on there. The head can be on the floor. If your hips hit the blanket, great. If they don't, that's okay too. I'll just give that one to heart and put this one in here. Okay. Then we're going to take 2 other blankets and we're going to make them shaped like arms. So they're just going to be about like this. And you're going to put one down where your arms are going to go. Get these here. Okay, and I'll put one on either side. And then you might need a blanket for your head. So if that's the case, then that could just be placed at the front there, and you can decide how high you want that. And then the last one you're going to do is to have something to support your legs on. So preferably the middle of your calf is going to be supported, so that maybe depending on what you have. If you have a bolster, you can put that lengthwise there. That maybe the heels are going to hang off, and that would be fine and kind of feel pretty nice. So then when you come in, and feel free to take this blanket if you need to. You'll lie down, shoulders are supported, maybe the head's supported, and you can adjust the arm one so that you feel that the arms are supported, particularly the backs of your hands. And then we're going to drop in. If it's too much for your back right off the bat, then just bend your knees and bring the knees to touch, or just keep the soles of the feet on the floor with the knees bent. So whatever works. Take your time and come in nice. Yeah, good. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Supporting the arms and the backs of the hands. So the palms will be facing up, and you'll have that blanket maybe right into the underarm, all the way along the hands, backs of the hands. And then I'll just say it again, if your back feels tight, bend your knees. But if you're okay, and that one under your feet, you can also, if you ditch it, maybe you kind of play. So when we take these poses, we take the first minute to just feel, to notice the sensations. Feel in to any place that might have a bit of discomfort, and you might move, or you might just drop into that discomfort. You're open to it. And just noticing the jaw, the eyes. Just feeling what is being offered to you right now. It's a practice in presence. Just beginning as we did seated, where you just connect to the floor beneath you. Feeling what you can release, allow to be heavier, to open. What can you open? And then you can feel your shoulders, the back of your heart descend, and even imagine that dissension flowing out through your arms to the backs of your hands. Noticing tension in the jaw or the eyes. And you might need higher support under your head if you feel that the chin is poking up. You want to think about from the third eye descending down. From the back of the heart descending. Like a tree sending its roots deep into the earth, looking for nourishment and support so it can grow tall. Let's feel that the back of your heart is descending, grounding you and nourishing you. Mm. Feeling the sensations of what you are holding in your open palms. Just noticing the energy descending down to the pelvic floor and inviting in opening, releasing. Noticing any sensations by allowing this place to open that you might feel in the legs, becoming heavier and also releasing. By allowing yourself to be so heavy, to release any tension or anything that's holding you from deeply receiving the support beneath you. As you release that, then the breath has more room to freely move. And just feeling the sensations that arise just from the body being breathed in this way. Even listening to the sounds your breath is making. I am open. I am releasing. I am grounding. I am present to this experience. And then I'm just going to prepare to start to move gently, just as we do at the end of practice. And so you'll start by maybe turning your head side to side a few times, and then wiggling your fingers, rolling your wrists consciously, both directions. And then doing the same with your toes, wiggling them, moving your feet around like they're brand new feet. And your ankles, you can point and flex. If you're right against the wall, you can push in. And then taking your arms up and over your head and just giving yourself a really full stretch. And as you keep the arms over your head, you might extend the heels away or point your feet. And just take a few breaths there in this great extension. Maybe even feeling the flow or what is oscillating and moving with your breath. And then we're going to bend the knees and place the feet on the floor. And you're welcome to keep your arms over your head if you wish. You can place the backs of the hands on the floor, or you can bring your arms down to a comfortable height. And then from here, we'll just heel toe the feet apart, and we're going to come to windshield wiper. Just rocking the knees to one side and the other. And connecting movement with your breath, with any sensations you feel. And I'm going to keep this same action. I'm just going to offer you a little change. So that as you bring the knees over to one side and you leave them there, then only the inside knee is going to pick up. So that inside knee is going to pick up, and then it's going to go all the way out as far as it can, and then it's going to come back and in. And you just do that a few times before you switch sides. So just move the inside knee, open it and bring it back maybe 3 times, and then you can switch and do the same on the opposite side. So you're just kind of opening yourself up into almost like a Baddha Konasana, rolling the foot. You'll do the same thing on the opposite side. So as the knees drop over, only the inside knee is going to move as best as it can. Just noticing. Notice if you get any back cracks or any feelings, sensations. And after you've done maybe that 3 times, then we'll just meet it in neutral. So you'll just have your knees up, maybe they're touching, maybe not, feet on the floor, and just take a few moments. Okay, and we're going to heel toe the feet together, and we'll bring the right ankle to cross over the left knee. So into that thread the needle shape. Good. And then you're just going to start to rock this package side to side. So it just moves a little bit side to side, and your arms might still be over your head. Good. Yes. Good. And we'll just maybe do 2 more. Just feeling in. And we'll just meet again with you don't uncross. You'll just have the left foot on the floor, right ankle's crossed. And we're just going to press the right knee out and in. So you can bring your hand in if you want to drive it, or just start to open that knee away and then just cross it over your body as best as you can. So the left foot is on the floor and you're just moving the right knee in and out a few times. Yes. Good. And then we'll let that, we're just going to settle here. So you're just going to let that knee, like, just come in as if you're just hanging out on the beach. So no effort. Maybe the right knee kind of wants to drop away if you have that opening. Think about just releasing the hip that is holding that leg there. Can you really soften into that right side of your hip crease, lower side waist? And just take 1 more breath in and out. Now you're just going to tilt your pelvis a little bit. So like almost like you're lifting your low back up. And as you exhale, you'll bring that left thigh into your chest for thread the needle. So your hands can go behind the left thigh. The right arm comes between the legs and to the inside of the left thigh, and the left arm comes to the outside. You interlace your fingers there or above the left shin. You can flex your feet. If you need a higher support under your head, put it there, and then soften into this. Be present to the sensations, to what you feel. Good. Nice. Are you really letting go of that right outer hip, outer glute? You're opening yourself to whatever is present here. And then notice, like, just can you soften your shoulders a little bit or your jaw? Good. And then before we come out, I'm going to have you shift this package a little bit to the left. And just enough to find something more. And just take 3 breaths there. Smile as you're here. You're doing this work. And then you can release your hands and maybe we'll interlace them behind the thigh. So I'm looking at Hart, he has them on the shin. Everyone take your hands behind your thigh and then lift the left leg up to the sky. And you can move your left ankle around a little bit, point and flex the right foot if you're comfortable here, just breathing. And you have your legs over your head, smile. Good. Take one more breath. And then you can release, take your hands out, you can lower both feet to the floor, and just take a few moments to feel. If you want a windshield wiper, you can do that, or you can just be still and feel your breath. Feel how you've opened something. By being very present to your practice, to the sensations, you can notice what's changing. And then we'll do the second side. So we'll heel toe the feet and you're going to cross the left ankle over the right knee. Good. And then we're just going to come back to this windshield wiper thing. You're just going to move this package side to side a few times. Yes. Good. And then we'll come back up and just keep the right foot on the floor. And we'll start to just move the left knee in and out and just press it away from you. And you draw it in a few times and smiling and moving with your breath. And opening whatever is trapped. Good. And just resting in, and we'll bring this package in to thread the needle. So the left arm comes in between the legs. You can hold behind your thigh or on top of the shin. And just taking some time to just feel and notice and let your jaw go. Breathe. Softening. This is this great gift of presence. Where am I restricting myself? Like that tree with the cement around it, and it just wants to spread out. Where are you cement? And where can you let the roots start to have some space? In the back of your heart, your shoulders, even your smile. And then we'll move this package a little bit over to the right, just looking for maybe tighter cement. Yeah. Letting go. No criticism. Remember the criticism card. You're doing great work. Look at the work I'm doing. No one can do this for me. And then you can release or move your hands to the back of the thigh if they're not there. And we'll lift that left leg up. And again, if you want to move the ankles around or point and flex your other foot, you can do that. And just being there, being here. Good. And releasing and setting both feet on the floor. And again, you can just rest here for 3 breaths. You can put your hands on your body if you like, or if you want a windshield wiper, that's fine too. Just be present. Okay. And then from here, I'm going to have you just bring your knees into your chest. And if that's not comfortable for you, then if you had a bolster or whatever you're using for your feet, you might just keep the feet on the bolster so it's almost a little elevated. But knees into your chest is preferred. It's like child's pose on your back, and feel free to massage your low back. So you can rock side to side or bring the knees in and out. You can even move them in opposition. So one moves away and comes in, the other one moves away. Just kind of find a little dance here and be very present to what you're doing here with the legs has an effect on the back, on the hips. Let your jaw go. The hip bone, jawbone are they very similar. As above, as below. Letting your jaw go, your tongue relax is going to relax your lower extremity stuff. Let all of that go. Good. Okay. So keep moving if that's what you need right now, if that's your medicine. And if you can hug the knees in and maybe wrap your arms around so it's very tight. So we restrict the breath a little bit, just like that tree, we're going to restrict so that we can drop into other places. And let the jaw go, shoulders go, even though they're lifted. Your glutes go. Feel that the breath might be a little tight. And just be with that. Like that little piece of sand in the oyster. It starts to irritate it. And what irritates it creates something really beautiful and precious. Open yourself. Nice. We'll take one more breath. In and out. And then you can just open yourself to just receive that. So you might stretch out again into the pseudo Savasana, or you might just set your feet on the floor. You can open your arms onto the arm support if you like. And just even feel what's changed a little bit since you started. And yes. Okay. Take a full breath in. Maybe it's a noisy exhale. Let go. Let's do that again. So nice inhale. So nice. All right, I'm going to have you bend your knees, and we're just going to roll to one side. Then you're going to come to the fetal position. And yeah, just take both arms over. So be in this fetal position. And okay, and then we're just going to take it for a little twist. So whichever arm is on top, you're going to open that out to the opposite side. It might go over your head if you have room. Sweep it open or just open it into your twist. Adjust anything you need. Maybe the blankets can move if you like. And turn your head the opposite way, and then just take a few breaths there. And, simple twist, being present to your breath. I was playing with my breath today, and there's so many different ways for us to breathe. And so just notice for yourself if you feel this breath expanding you, maybe deep, from deep inside and out, or if you feel it maybe coming in through the nose and just being along the inside of your body. So just the inside that connects to the outside, first inside layer. Or do you feel the breath expanding out from one place deep within you? So I'll say that again. As you inhale, do you feel that your breath is coming in through your nose and just meeting the insides of your inner skin layer? Or do you feel that the breath is really coming from the inside, deep within you, opening you to the outside and then coming back? And both are right. See if you can switch now. If you're doing one, breathing in, you feel the breath come in through the nose and kind of be with the first inside layer and then back out. Or do you feel that breath fill you from deep within to out? See if you can change and experience both. And maybe not. It's all good. You know, this is why this practice is lifelong. There's always more to learn. And that's the joys of an aging body. It talks to us more freely. Okay, and then you can take one more breath, and we're going to come back into the fetal position. So you either take your arm up and over your head, if you love that, or back over. And coming to the fetal position. And from the fetal position, I'm not going to have you change sides as of yet. I'm just going to take your hands to the floor and press yourself up, but keep your hips and your legs as they are. So you're just going to so if you're waking up and you're just going to look at your pillow. Yeah, so you're just here. That's it. And then widen your hands to the floor, spread your fingers, press the floor towards whichever direction your knees are going, and turn your head away from your knees. So you push the hands, the ground underneath you, towards the same direction as your knees, and you turn your head gently away. And breathe here. And take one more breath. Okay. The hand, now I didn't say which side to turn, so we're all on different sides. So the hand that's closer to your knees is the one you're going to pick up into the air. And you're just going to open yourself and take a little twist, look away. And then as you exhale, you're going to bring it back. You're just going to reach it under the hand on the floor and look towards your fingers if you can see them. Then inhale and reach it up. And exhale, take it back. And hopefully you have that blanket under your hips. Keep going. And it feels like supported, a little held. And do that. Let's go one more time. And we'll reach underneath. And then we're going to reach it up. And this time you're just going to take that hand down. So you come up to sitting, but don't change your legs. You're just going to come up to sitting. So you're here. The legs are out to one side and you're facing whichever side you're facing, and it's all good. If you need more support under your hips, grab one of those blankets and put it under the hip that does not have any feet beside it. And that will give you a little bit of extra lift. It's fine, however you are. Okay, take that, the foot that's pointing back or pointing out, the foot that's on the, not the one that's closer to this hip. You're going to just take that foot and point it back as best as you can. Okay, then you can take your hands to the floor. We're just coming to sit, that's all. I'm just going to take this foot that's on the outside and just point it back. And then you're just going to work on bringing yourself upright, just coming to sit as best as you can upright in this discomfort, whatever it is for you. Okay? Then the outside foot, that hand that's on the floor, you're going to lift the other one up. And you're just crescenting. So if you're doing the opposite side, it's all fine. Don't worry. Just lift up. Yeah, so it's a little uncomfortable. So you're crescenting towards which way your feet are. Breathe. Good. Okay, and then we're going to release. Take the hands down. Okay, now you need to remember which leg is, you have to remember which way you are. As we're going to come back, we're going to stretch the legs out in front. Yeah, just move your feet around. Good. Okay, and we're just gonna open the legs wide here. So you have your blanket too, you can sit on it. Whatever you need, lift yourself up, take your hands behind, open your heart, and just take a few breaths here. Okay, you can even close your eyes, my friends, and drop your head if that feels okay. I still have my hands behind my back. I'm actually leaning back a little bit. Open your jaw, soften the pelvic floor underneath your legs, as if you are planting your roots right down through the base of you, under your thighs. If you need blankets under your knees, it's too much for you, you can prop it up. Are you okay? Yeah. Charlie horse? Yeah. If you're getting a Charlie horse, fold one leg in the Charlie horse leg, if that's where you are. Otherwise, be here and allow the weight of you to drop. Yeah. So let the jaw go. When your legs start to feel heavy, if you had a Charlie horse too and you folded in one leg, it's fine. Just feel connected here. And then we're just going to start to walk ourselves forward into forward fold. And what's going to happen is we're going to start to get a nice pulling on the inseam of the leg. Okay, so you be present to whatever sensations are arising. Here, I take my pelvic floor and I'm doing a little bit of cat-cow, like I'm rolling forward and back. And so if that works for you, to do that a couple times. And in this pose, we want to have more of a cow pose. So we feel almost like the sacrum is coming in, the pelvic floor is tilting, like so your tailbone will aim back and the inner thighs start to come down. It's just the practice. We can also sit up higher on blankets and that will also drop it in. So I'm just rolling. It's like I'm going up and over here. That's what takes you deeper into this. So if that's, you know, everyone at their own pace, you feel that you can offer it, you know, offer your heart to the earth, however it's happening. Notice if your chin is poking forward, you're like, pull the chin in and lead with your heart. So once you can get up and over your hip bone so you feel more of a cow pose happening, then it's about the heart dropping. So first we ground, then we open, and we release. Now, progress on the path in whatever shape you're in right now. Just smile and enjoy it. You know, it might not get any better than this. It might go totally the opposite way and be amazing. You know, a year from now, you could have your chest to the ground, be like, what's next? But right now, it is what it is. And so you just, look at me, I'm doing this work with no attachment to the outcome. Whatever's going to happen, just breathe. Feel your breath. Release your legs to the earth, your pelvic floor to the earth. And once we are grounded, our roots are strong, then our hearts open. Okay. And then slowly press yourself upright. And you can come back with your hands behind. You can fold the legs in. You know, you might just want to sit for a moment, or you might bring the soles of the feet together. Give your feet some love. Let's take a few moments. Okay. And then we're going to come back with the knees sitting in the opposite way. So knowing that you're going to go to here, right? And then you're going to lie down in the fetal position on your opposite side. So if you need to turn or whatever you need to do to make that happen, however you've adjusted yourself. But so face your way on your mat so that you can drop down to the fetal position. have your legs back, and then if you want to put something underneath the hip that has no feet beside it, that might feel really nice. And you can even see if I do it for myself, like I'm a little tilted. As soon as I sit, I can get more straight. And then take the foot that's out here and just point it back. And then you find your place here. Good. Okay, so we're going to do everything backwards. So the hand where the foot is stays on the ground, and you lift the other arm up. And we take this kind of awkward, and it might be very uncomfortable. So breathe and smile. And be here. And then we'll come back up. And we'll just take a moment here. You're just looking to find this upright sit as best as you can. So I'm lifting my heart. I'm grounding down and smiling. Let me turn the camera. Good. Okay, and then the hand that has no feet beside it, that hand's going to stay down, and you're going to reach the other arm up, the one by the feet, and just crescent over. Good. Okay, and then we're going to open. So you'll inhale, maybe you reach up and back. And as you exhale, you take this arm, just thread it underneath the opposite one, turn your head. And we're just going to inhale and go back and forth. So open. And crescent through. Inhale. Crescent. Feel your wings, your breath, your ribs, everything. Good. Let's do two more. And then we'll reach up. What we'll do, I'll finish this one off. And then the next time you reach up and you bring this arm down, it's just going to come down. So just both hands are on the floor now, facing forward. You can adjust your knees if you like. And then you press down into the floor and push the floor towards the same side as your knees. Maybe turn your head away from your knees. And breathe. Okay, and then you can gently release. And you're just going to come down to the fetal position. So you're just going to lie on your side. You move your props if you pulled something in, readjust. And now you're on your side in the fetal position. And breathing there as place of transition. We're going to take twist on this side. So as you're ready, that top arm can either just open straight out, or you take it up and over your head and open it, and you come back into this twist on the opposite side. You turn your head away from your knees and prop up however you need, my friends, so that this is super restful. This is such a potent pose. You can feel how the breath changes. You know, if you suffer from heartburn in the middle of the night, then sometimes, you know, this and a little massage with your hands can also be a good friend. And feeling into the flow of your breath, and play with your breath a little bit. Like a good friend. How can I consciously offer myself the best expression of my breath here? To receive this opening of this shape so that my breath can be potent and nourishing. Just feeling how, before we leave this shape, that if there's anywhere else you can let go, the back of the heart, the jaw, even the belly. And notice if that dropping and letting go gives you more space to play with your breath. And then from here, I'll just bring the knees back up, come onto your back with the feet on the floor. And then you can readjust yourself. You might want to stretch your legs out, or you windshield wiper, just resting in for a few moments. And just feel your breath and the power of your conscious rest. Feel yourself creating that pearl of your deepest desire. And then, my friends, as we come to the end of our practice, you're welcome to just stay in the Savasana or make any adjustments. If you're close to the wall, I feel somebody needs a legs up the wall. So if that's you, then offer yourself this gift of time that you've carved out to roll to the side and take some legs up the wall. And if you'd like to sit in meditation for a few moments before you drop in, then we can do that too. So really honor that you have carved out this time to offer yourself the greatest gift of self-care, and however you'd like to take it now. So you had a busy day, busy mind, you've done a lot of walking, hiking, whatever that is, maybe legs up the wall would be great. And if you want to sit in meditation, that's fine too. It's making it very nice and comfortable. So you offer yourself space to release into grounding. It is learning to let go. That is the definition of being open, in my opinion, at this moment. If you can let go of tension, of habits, anxiety, worry, then that's when we create space for the light. So very easy for me to sit here and say it, but it is a practice to learn how to be present and open no matter what is coming. So you can receive what is coming your way with an open, loving heart. My friends, if you are very comfortable in your Savasana, then staying there, you don't need to get up just yet. If you're feeling ready to begin to move, then consciously making that journey whenever you're ready. Just meet in seated, or you will stay as you are, either one. And take your time and honor where you are, the sacred space you have created. And if you need more time to simply be, then I encourage you to take that. And we are in this energy of the full moon that will be here with us on Saturday. And it is also the final eclipse of the eclipse season, a lunar eclipse in Capricorn. And this is also the thunder moon, the buck moon as it's known, but here we are in the throes of thunderstorms and lots of active energy, lots of change coming, and choose the failure card, but we have to enjoy our failures as much as we enjoy our successes, where we learn the most. Dalai Lama?
That's how you learn.
That's how you learn, yeah. So it all comes in, and we're here for all of it. The good, the bad, the wanted and the not wanted. We're here for all of it. So into that, just bringing your hands together if you're seated. And as you inhale, lengthen, and as you exhale, bow down to yourself. This is also in India, it's the festival Guru Purnima, which is the honoring of the teachers. And take this time, we honor our teachers and the teachers' teachers, and we also need to honor that great guru, that teacher that lies within you. And especially now in this, you're doing your own practice, you're here, you're showing up, you're doing the work, then you honor that great wisdom teacher within you that is guiding you and that you are listening to, honoring. And to that, my friends, we'll bring in our May We Be Blessed mantra. Inhale fully. May we be blessed with loving kindness. May we be well. May we be peaceful and at ease. May we be healthy and may we be happy. And we'll seal that with one Om together. Inhale. Bowing your chin to all that you are and all that you hold and all that is. Om Shanti, Om Peace, Om Namaste. Take a full inhale. Breathe it into your hands. Catch your breath and send it out. Yes, with great love and honoring to each one of you for being here. Thank you so much. I love you. Have a beautiful night, and I will be here again on Sunday. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Namaste, my friends. Thank you.